All right, we're live. Take it away, Riggs.
I'm taking it away. Look at that crap. Hey, we are back. This is not specifically WOTWW podcast, but Redneck, General Johnston, and Dick Skywalker.
And a
As long
girl.
with yes, and a girl.
Oops.
I was
Oh, I got
going to say that. I wasn't gonna forget her this time, like I did the last time.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's gonna take
shit!
a lot
But
of time.
okay, today we're gonna go through a series of things that there's a lot of podcasts going out recently about. I've actually tuned in like four different ones about our topics, but I am gonna say I've had a pretty great weekend. Those of you that I did tell about WOTWW at the Music Award Festival, it was. If you're watching, that would be awesome. It it was an awesome event this weekend. Anyways, we're gonna first do our Wonder Woman review because all of us should have done our homework and watched the amazing cinematic gloriness right now.
Did everyone
Justice
see
League.
it?
Yes, it was
Yes.
amazing.
Hey, girl, did you see it?
Hell no.
Uh oh. Are you
Oh
okay with
shit!
spoilers?
I've been so busy. I haven't even had the chance.
Are you okay with spoilers?
I don't care. It's probably gonna be a while
Okay.
before I see it anyway.
We're gonna do Justice League expectations, just due to the fact that Wonder Woman just came out. So we're gonna say what we expect to happen in Justice League, just with character development, and see what's gonna happen. Spider-Man: Homecoming, that's our next superhero film, so we gotta talk about it. And Spider-Man PS4, we'll probably see more of it this coming when E3 comes along here.
I might
And
get a
I
PS4
mean,
for
it's oh yeah, like that's if
Like,
there's any reason I would get the PlayStation 4, it would be the new Spider-Man that's coming out.
Yeah.
It looks so
oh, yeah.
sick.
Do you have a new gameplay yet? Any new gameplay of it?
No, not yet. That there'll probably come with a lot more when E3 comes along.
Yeah, the next
We're
few
gonna
days during PS4's, PlayStation's
Oh, sweet.
E3 conference, there should be some new footage.
Nice.
oh
I
nice.
can't wait.
Okay, we're gonna have some gaming overall. I haven't been exactly alive in the gaming world. I mean, I've been playing Injustice 2 and everything. I could talk about,
Yeah.
we could talk about some of the new DLCs that's recently come out, and like the Wonder Woman like event they had to get like the suit. I did it, so I got the
Nice.
Wonder Woman movie. But
Um,
then we're just gonna be talking about um, pretty much just random stuff as we usually do. And we were gonna have karaoke, but it's been canceled. We're gonna get a tribute at the end instead of karaoke, and then we're gonna go with our closing. So let's start on Wonder Woman, and we're actually gonna not have a whole bunch of people talking over, since I usually forget her. We're gonna start with uh, a girl. Just see what
well, she didn't
she
see it
probably
yet.
saw some reviews on it. I know. I'm aware of this. Why do you think I'm starting with her? What do you think of like all the reviews? Like, how do you think? Do you think Wonder Woman deserves all the glory it's getting right now, or do you think it's just retrospective that it's one of the first female-specific superhero movies to come out?
Yeah, I think it's more like that. I, I mean, even though I haven't seen it, I think people are just making a big deal out of it because it's a woman. Like, I, that's really it. I just don't think that it's worth all the attention that it's getting. I don't, from what I've seen, like trailers and whatnot, I just don't think it's as good as what everybody's saying it is, and all the credit they're getting for making it.
All right. Seems legit. I want to go. Redneck nerd. You.
Yeah.
How did you believe? Like, how do you think it turned out?
Well, I just saw it last night, so I got it pretty fresh in my mind. Um, Overall, I'm just gonna say 7 out of 10. And I'm gonna say why. Um, First of all, Zack Snyder makes some damn good action scenes. The action scenes were really badass, and the music does playing like along with the scenes where she's just like beating the crap out of people. Yeah, it was really really cool. Just the effects and all that. Um, for the overall plot, it's okay. I got some definitely got some Captain America like kind of vibes from it, but I think like Story was a little too predictable. I mean, it was definitely cheesy and all that, but it was a little predictable. Like, I'm not going to say anything, but there's a sad scene near the end, and people were in the theater were crying and everything. I'm like, I saw this coming in the first 20 minutes.
I thought, in my honest opinion,
Oh, one more thing.
I didn't expect Ares to be the guy in the conference room or whatever, the old guy. I actually thought like it was actually, I don't know what the twist was gonna be. Like I knew it wasn't gonna be the evil guy, like the German, but
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be the old man either.
Yeah, he didn't look like he would be that kind of guy. Oh, one more thing. She is hot.
Yes.
Yeah, as much as like they had on all these what was it, the late night shows and all that other kind of stuff about the problem with all these people saying that she doesn't have big enough boobs to be Wonder Woman. I mean, I think
She was fine.
she's perfectly fine as Wonder Woman. She's kind of like, she's more of the warrior aspect of Wonder Woman instead of, you know, the old 60s invisible jet Wonder Woman that everybody, all these, like, I think it was about time. It's about time to have this this Amazon warrior
Like,
aspect to the cinematic universe.
Like.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
and overall, before I move on to you, Dick Skywalker, I'm just gonna, okay, from Wonder Woman is, I'm gonna say, like, just going into the comics, because I've read a lot of Wonder Woman comics, and it is hard to do her origin story cinematically. Like, there's, well, just the main one, like the most common one is, that's what they went like more forward towards. They just kind of changed some of the names up.
Yeah,
But
World War I instead of II because they wanted to use gas weaponry and all that.
Yeah. Anyways, just the fact that they're able to, they did Themyscira like so great. I love all the picture they did of like when damn, it's been a week since I've seen it. When okay, well, when all of the Germans came in and you know the fight on the beach and everything and all of that, like it was absolutely cinematically amazing.
It was pretty good, yeah.
I'm not saying that Wonder Woman is great. It has like, it's the best superhero movie with all the plot and everything like that. But picture-wise and action-wise and all of the sequences leading to another, I think it's the best DC has done since like the middle of the Dark Knight trilogy, to be honest.
I can see that.
It's more of my, I'm not saying it's the best that they'll ever do. It's not like their best film. It's just, it's a close second to The Dark Knight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And we're going to move on to you, Dick Skywalker.
All right. Well, I agree with what you were saying. It's definitely up there in terms of DC movies. And I think they did it very tastefully and very well with just trying to focus on her origin story and make it make sense to people. Because I'm sure a lot of the concern was it's not necessarily going to be a crowd of only people who have read the comics or follow DC closely. It's one of those movies that branches off to a lot more people. So they had to do a very, very good job at painting the full Wonder Woman picture so that anybody coming into the theater could understand what was going on.
Okay, yeah, that I do agree with that because there's a lot of people. Okay, there was a lot of when I went to the theater. It was first day, and there was more of a female audience than there was a male. I'm not going to lie. I actually expected to be. Yeah, I expected there to be a lot more males. Like there was a good bit. but it was mostly guys who were tagged along with their girlfriends and everything. I'm guessing all of these females that went, they're not even like Wonder Woman fans. They're just like happy that, there's a female superhero. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little bit.
instead of them tagging along with their boyfriend to go see Thor: The Dark World, they get to go be the lead person going to this theater
I don't know about that.
tagging someone along.
Listen,
Like, it's like the opposite of what it usually is, because we're usually the ones, going out excited about this new Thor movie or the new Avengers, and then like these. I mean, you do have your nerdy girls and everything like that who go to see them on their own will. But honestly, I'm thinking there was preppy girls there, though. That's what I'm saying. Like the gossip.
Preppy girls can still watch Marvel and.
I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying it's not.
Listen, here's the thing. You're creating a generalization around a gender. Due to the
Never mind. Just leave it.
Okay.
I don't.
All right, fair enough.
We don't need this conversation.
Not
I
again.
do understand what you're saying. I apologize. Yeah, we don't need
We'll
this.
chalk it up to you're tired.
But yeah, definitely the fact that there is a.
I mean, he's kind of right with the whole, I guess stigma around it. Like, you don't see preppy girls every day going to watch a Wonder Woman, anything.
Well, here's the thing.
Comic
There's
books in general.
going to be some
Yeah.
extra
Okay.
viewership based around the fact that it's the first really big female lead in a superhero genre. I mean, that's definitely going to create some buzz and some viewership outside of the normal viewers. But
I don't know, man. Black Widow and Age of Ultron,
I was just about to say, I'm so glad they didn't make a Black Widow movie.
Wait, you don't want a Black Widow movie?
No.
No. They've already like screwed up freaking Black Widow enough. And Black Widow's origin story is so like simple and bullshitish that I don't want to see her have her own film.
Her solo movie was basically Captain America 2. It's fine. It was in it enough.
Okay.
Okay, but back to Wonder Woman. Zack Snyder was, he was a producer and he also co-wrote the story. But Patty Jenkins did a great job directing. And even Zack Snyder was actually in the movie. He had a cameo in it. If you guys didn't see that,
I noticed that.
he's in the picture of, the picture that was in Batman v Superman and that was in there in Wonder Woman. He's in the background in that picture.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yes, because the day that they were doing that whole scene and they were the battle scene and everyone was all dressed up, he came to set and was like dressed up and everything, and it was in the background of the picture.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, are we live right now?
Yeah.
I don't see us on my channel.
I see it. I'm watching it on my channel.
I see it.
Controversy.
Are we live on Redneck Nerd by any chance?
No, I'm watching it on WTWW. I don't have Redneck Nerd saved in this right now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna port it later into my channel.
I see it.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, I like it. Okay, I think found it. I was just on WTWW.
Besides that, how do you guys do you guys like Ares?
Like Ares when he was Ares, but when I could see the old man's face, I was just like, I just couldn't take it.
It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah, I'm confused why they had that actor, but I mean, I think he did a good job. So
I agree with you.
It was a good twist. That's what I loved.
Oh, yeah.
When he was like fully body armored Ares, and it looked really cool. But when you could still see the old man's face and the mask, I was a little bit. I was like, okay, this is still pretty cool. Just don't show me the old man's face when they're fighting.
yeah, the twist was great.
As just a nod to the fact that you can't tell who's who in the world, just because if somebody who seems as I don't know, unimportant as who he was is Ares, who's to say who anybody else is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice little nudge of, hey, you never know who could be what.
I do think they need to do that more in movies. Like, just remember the characters that are only mentioned a few times.
See, I like how they did it in Batman v Superman too, because it's just a matter of perspective. You could look at it at Batman's, view or Superman's view, and it's however you personally
I
feel.
actually watched Batman versus Superman today. Actually,
I
right
watched it
after
Saturday.
Wonder Woman,
Last Saturday.
because I took my mom to the movie, and I realized she had not yet seen Batman v Superman, so I convinced her to watch that as well. We pulled it up on the TV.
Did she see Man of
And
Steel?
Martha.
saw Man of Steel.
Okay.
Why'd you say that name?
He had not yet seen Batman v Superman. So I rewatched that today, and I have a little bit more of an appreciation.
Did
for
you watch the
parts
Ultimate
that-
Edition? Because
You
if
gotta,
you
it gotta
didn't,
be the ultimate.
I
Edition.
don't. They don't have enough in the original edition.
Wait, what did he
You
add in the
in
Ultimate?
general have both told me the
What did they add in the ultimate? Like an hour or so. Like they added so many new scenes
Wow.
that
Yeah,
make it make way more sense.
It makes a lot more sense. I think the only reason they cut those scenes out in the theater version is the fact that they
Wasn't it rated
couldn't
R?
budget that much time.
Yeah, who has enough time for?
Oh, I thought it was
3
rated
hours?
R or something.
It is.
Oh, okay.
That might be another reason. But they could have just cut the
How
one
bad
rated
is it?
out. It's not bad at all. It's I don't know why it's rated R.
I wish they would have done like the flashback thing a little bit better though. Like when the Flash comes to the all you see is his head and you just hear Bruce.
Find us. Wait, I'm too early. Ends. Okay, what was that?
You ever see like the how it should have ended?
Yeah,
I love watching those so
Oh,
much.
that's funny.
And then Dorkly, you ever see the one with Dorkly? Yeah,
I've seen
me and
those.
Keith
The
were
villain,
talking about it.
Batman's
It's
real
like-
villain.
Yeah, well, it had like the Justice League trailer, but it like Dorkly did it, and it had like
Oh, I
him
love
talking
that.
to the Flash. He's like, "I heard that you're fast." And throws the batarang, and it hurts him. He's like, "Oh hey, what's up? What's up, cousin that I never ever talk about?" And he's like, "Oh my God, he's dead." He's like, "Yeah, forgot to tell you, your twin brother is a serial killer." And then, like in the middle
I
of
like
like the trailer,
the
just
Cyborg
shows
one.
the Flash dies. The Flash just falls down and dies. He's like, "My twin died again."
I like the Cyborg scene where he's
Yeah, he's like,
I'm only
he's
real
like-
when it matters.
"Yeah, no." Cyborg's like, "I only thought you were a legend." He's like, "I didn't even know you were real." He's like, "I'm only real when it matters." And he's like, "Does it matter now?" He's like, "Nope." And he just disappears.
But since we're talking about Batman real quick before we get into Justice League, did you guys see what happened in the Batman comic book this week?
The
What?
No.
Okay, so no one saw what happened in the Batman comic book this week.
No.
Okay, I think it was actually last week's, but Batman. Well, I don't know if you guys have been following the Button storyline with Flash and Batman, but some stuff happens. But in the new issue, Batman proposes to Catwoman.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it's there's a lot that's behind it, but he legit does it. Like he takes off his mask and does it as Bruce, and they just ask her to marry him, but you don't get to see her answer until next issue comes out.
What if it's just a no and then it just goes back to normal?
You know, the
I mean, she
only
might.
I really hate to say this, but the only comics that I follow, like issue per issue, is Ant-Man, like it's the new Ant-Man and Wasp, and the John Barrowman's Dark Archer. These are the only two that I like monitor every time there's a new one.
Nice.
I haven't read any new comics in forever, man.
I follow like all of the DC ones. Gotta get ready.
I
for
wish I
Justice
could.
League.
I just been recently I've been like trying to learn some of the Rebirth stuff.
Oh,
Just
Rebirth's
because
so good.
that's just what everyone's expecting the next season of Flash to be like.
So
So I'm just
good.
trying to learn a lot about it.
Well, everyone's familiar with Flashpoint, right?
Yeah.
Well, in the button, what happens is they find the button like from Watchmen, and Barry and well, Batman's like looking at it, and then Reverse Flash comes, beat the crap out of Batman, and then runs into like the Speed Force or into time and space and whatever because he's so fast, and tries to find like who has the button, like who had the button and stuff to find out like who it was, and it turns out it was Doctor Manhattan, and he completely kills Reverse Flash and just like disintegrates him. And then Barry gets the body and was like, "We need to go figure out what happened." So he gets on the treadmill, the cosmic treadmill with Batman, and they like run through time trying to figure out what happens, and they end up back in the Flashpoint universe. And Batman, meets his dad like as Batman, like and the Flashpoint Batman, both Batmans like meet each other, and the world's like disappearing around them, and his dad tells him to like stop being Batman because it's just not a good life. So then, whenever they get back to the real world, it was like his actual dad told him to stop being Batman. So he kind of wants to settle down with Catwoman now.
Hey, Rick.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
What's up, man?
If you get a chance, you gotta fix the title of the podcast. It still says May instead of June.
All right. I'll see what I can do here. I would probably do it after the podcast. There's 3 watching. I'm guessing one of them is probably one of the people who
I don't think
actually
it counts you. If you're watching, I don't think it counts you.
Okay.
I've had 0 watching when I was watching it.
Speaking of the podcast, what do you guys think Justice League's gonna be like?
I'm expecting something similar to Avengers.
No,
That's interesting.
no, actually
That's really
not at
interesting.
all. I don't think at all. I think it's gonna be like, okay, they're just. Did you guys see the leaked photos of Superman like confronting the Justice League?
Yeah.
I was like, when I saw that, I'm like, I'm not huge on Superman, but lately I've actually kind of been, liking Superman and
Dude,
Supergirl
Action
and
Comics
like.
and Rebirth. Oh, Superman's great, dude.
I've never liked Superman as much until like recently. I've been like reading into him and everything. I'm like, and then when I saw Superman like confronting the Justice League, I was like, that looks like legit Superman right there. Like, I'm like, that is awesome.
Well, since we're talking about Superman, how do you think he's going to return since he's, dead?
I think it's going to be like, I don't think they're going to have like evil Superman or anything like that. I think it's going to be okay.
I forgot the fuck what it's called. The Superman hideout. What's it called?
The Fortress of Solitude.
I'm expecting something like that. He's like resting up there or something.
I mean, that's a good theory because it'll be like a few months since Batman Superman.
Well, that's what happens in the comics. He hides out.
That's where he gets revived. Yeah. But yeah, I think
was 2 caskets. I'm pretty sure he wasn't in either one.
Well, he was in the one they buried at the farm because you can see the dirt rise up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed his body before they actually buried him.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
One thing, okay.
So yeah.
I cannot I know we're not going to see much of Superman in Justice League just due to the fact you can go through all the trailers. There's no like big time Superman reveals or anything like that. We're probably going to see him near the end.
I think it's second half.
I don't even think the half or anything like that. I think the majority of it's going to be the like Aquaman, the Flash. Like I think like the first quarter is going to be like setting everything up, and then like the second quarter and like the third quarter, like of the film is going to be mostly developing the villain. I heard it isn't it like Darkseid's brother or something like that.
It's Stephen Wolf.
Well, saying it like that
Yeah.
still makes it sound more like, I don't know, kind of Avenger-y.
Well, pretty much
I'm
like
hoping they take some liberties here.
Yeah.
the second quarter, the third quarter, like the in between, they're gonna pretty much develop the villain, have
I'd
all
like
the
to
fights
see,
going on, have the Justice League start developing like as a team, actually have that starting to set up, and then near the end, Superman's gonna, you know, join in, and everyone's gonna, be on the team and everything.
I'd like to
And
see
guess who
something
was
like Guardians, like how they just started off like right away, like the action.
Yeah, I think like it's not gonna be like Avengers when they took like 15-minute cutscenes to meet every single
Yeah.
Avenger.
Well, that's what hopefully
Like-
these movies are doing. Like they're introducing the characters now and then getting it out of the way. And
Yeah, I found it interesting because with Avengers, they had mostly all of them had their own movie, or at least you saw them, in a movie before Avengers. But in this one, this is the first time we meet Aquaman, Cyborg, and Flash.
oh yeah, we still got to introduce them a little bit.
Yeah, it's understandable. I think they're not gonna try to do exactly what Avengers did though. Like we already saw, they've only done Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and Batman v Superman so far.
And Suicide Squad.
And Wonder Woman was introduced before Wonder Woman even came out. So, and Aquaman's gonna be coming out after Justice League. So I kind of like the order of these. Like they're not trying to mimic Marvel how they have their phases. They're not exactly doing the phases. They're like, okay, we're gonna blow your mind with these cinematic masterpieces and just have.
I think they need to
like,
figure out whether or not
It's still gonna be in order, but like we're just gonna blow your mind one piece at a time. Because I think they're putting Justice League out there first before they set up everything.
Well,
Because
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
They want to get the Justice League out there, like, and they're not gonna try to make it like, oh, this is the next big thing. Like, they're not gonna try to make Justice League as big as the Avengers was, because they don't. They already know they can't do that. They just want to set up and get these characters more well known.
Have y'all
Yeah, 'cause
seen the trailer for Black Panther?
Oh, I didn't see a trailer yet, but I saw
it looks
the.
so good.
Yeah, it does look really
Is it supposed
good.
to be an origin story?
I just thought I'd throw that in there since it's
Yeah.
Marvel.
Well, not exactly. It is somewhat, but it continues from where Civil War left off.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
when he said he'll guard the life of the Winter Soldier and everything like that.
Oh, we might
Yeah.
see more Winter Soldier then.
I don't know if we're gonna see more of him, but that's just where it's gonna leave off.
I don't like the name necessarily, but I don't know where the name came from. But I don't know. I don't like the name of it. I think they could have named it something a little more tasteful, I guess.
What's the name of the movie?
Black Panther.
Well, it's just Black Panther is the the Ninja Avenger that we've always known.
Yeah,
Like,
Stan Lee created him mainly just for the civil rights thing to give blacks like an.
He's the most stealth, like he's the stealth guy of the Avengers. Like
Yeah.
he's one of the. He's in the originals.
I'm just thinking in this day and age, it's like that word has a bad stigma on it, So I don't know if that's gonna turn people away from going to watch it.
Caleb, if I don't know if you follow it, but the Vixen on the CW Seed, I think I love it, and it's kind of what they're doing with Black Panther kind of reminded me of what Vixen kind of went toward. Okay, complete and utter silence. Well, we're gonna get on with He got cut out.
I think
I'm back in now.
Oh, there he is.
I
Okay.
did get cut out.
What I was saying is, I don't know if you watched it, is Vixen on the CW
No.
Seed. Well, in my opinion, it's outstanding, and it's what kind of reminded me.
Yeah.
That's what Black Panther kind of reminded me of its style. Even though Vixen's animated, it's like it's going to like the roots of like an unknown country or an unknown to the rest of the universe. So Wakanda is completely different from what we've experienced it all with Marvel, which is what's going to be pretty awesome in my opinion. Because I always liked Black Panther. I've always liked him as a character. I always liked how like he's never like cocky or anything like that, but he's always like outsmarted the other Avengers. I don't know if you ever seen like the Avengers like cartoon, like the one in like I think it was like 2007, 2008. But like when Black Panther came into that show, he just like he broke into the Avengers facility and like none of them could like keep up with what he was doing, and I think it's completely awesome.
I mean, Ant-Man did that.
Yeah.
Well, Ant-Man is Ant-Man. Ant-Man can do anything.
Ant-Man is awesome.
Oh,
Ant-Man is like the most. He is the most like
Disney XDs you keep sharing of Ant-Man.
They're awesome.
I love those. I love the art style.
I know. It's so great. I've rewatched them so many times. Like, if they would actually make an Ant-Man show in that art style, I would watch it. Like, I would watch it for hours at a time. Anyways, before I go all Ant-Man fanboy, we're gonna have to move on to sports with Dick Skywalker. We will get on to gaming, but we're gonna kind of get done with sports first. That recent Penguins game was pretty awesome.
Slaughter.
Dude, they destroyed them, dude.
6-0. It's just down to one game. Penguins have to win. And
How about that
is
Crosby
tomorrow.
fight when it got him in the chokehold and just beating the crap out of his head?
Just shoving his head in the ice.
Yeah,
I love
That
it.
was outstanding.
good game. It was definitely a good game. I'm not used to seeing Crosby try to be the tough guy, but hey, it's
It
part
was
of the game,
satisfying.
right? It's the only issue I take with it is somebody like him who has had a history of head injury and knows how shitty it can be. I dislike that the target was the head. Like, I understand that's part of the game and like in a fight, but the pushing it against the ice type thing is a little bit excessive in my book.
Yeah, I
That's-
agree.
But I mean,
The guy who
It-
hit was kind of a dick, anyways.
The guy he hit
Nah,
just
he-
shouldn't have sucked.
I think it was because he shoved the goalie or whatever. Like, that's why he was all...
it's subjective though, because you know, if it were Crosby who was getting his head shoved against the ice, we would all have a far different tone about it right now. We'd be
Definitely.
calling
I understand
Crosby
now.
does it-
Crosby doesn't suck, though.
it-
Crosby doesn't suck, though.
Yeah, but did that guy also kick Letang or last year or whatever?
I've been to... Okay, here's the
I
little
mean-
thing. I've been in Nashville today. There's actually a good bit of Pittsburgh fans down here in Nashville. And, I mean,
I
it
saw his
was
car.
pretty heartwarming. Oh, the car made me sad. Made me really sad. But yeah, there's a good bit of Pittsburgh fans. I mean, not even close to as many salty Preds fans around there were.
There's actually
Right.
Pittsburgh fans out here all over the place.
Penguins fans, and for that matter, Pittsburgh fans are everywhere.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's some here, too.
Whenever you're a city who is used to winning. Now, mind you, that's not including the Pirates. Bless their hearts.
They're trying.
But they try.
Don't
They
talk
try.
shit about the Pirates. I still like the Pirates.
But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be fans of the Penguins and the Steelers anywhere you go. I will admit though, it's a little bit tough to try to siphon out the, I don't know, the bandwagon fans, so to speak. Just because
Yeah.
whenever a team has won a Stanley Cup recently, suddenly there's an emergence of so many more fans.
Yeah, I was asking a few people. I'm like, "You from Pittsburgh?" He's like, "Nah, just a Pittsburgh fan. I live here in Nashville." I'm like, "Are you serious? You live in Nashville and you're wearing a Penguins jersey."
That's where you give them the good old Jordan Stahl test. Okay, if you're a Penguins fan, which Stahl brother did the Penguins have?
What number is Sidney Crosby?
What's the mascot?
There you go.
Oh god.
There's a lot of there's a lot of Canadians in Nashville too, so it was pretty awesome.
What makes the person want to go from Canada to Nashville?
It was the music, the
It's
country music
Smashville.
awards
Oh,
this weekend.
yeah.
There
I
are people
forgot.
from all over.
It's pronounced Smashville, like the stage on Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's right.
I just want to
forgive
know
my
how
ignorance.
I just want to know how Canadians are able to like exist in America with the carton milk that we have versus their bags.
The bag milk. Well, you have cartons there in some areas.
Actually most of them have gallons and stuff like we do. It's just like specific parts, like such as like Calgary, Wisconsin,
What?
Like I said, don't ruin
Labrador. They're the people with the
Labrador milk? What
bag
the fuck?
What?
No, like
No,
Labrador, Canada.
Oh.
God. Oh, God,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Thanks for clearing that up.
They go out, they milk Labradors and stuff the milk into a bag. That's what Canadians do.
Dude.
Jesus.
The dog is the man's best friend, eh?
Oh no.
Okay.
I just want to know if Canadians will ever wise up and start storing their maple syrup in bags.
Let's just put everything in bags.
That's the next move. Yeah, just bag everything. Every fluid bagged.
So I got a picture with a guy who lives in Vancouver today. It's pretty awesome. He was like carrying a Canadian flag, and him and a whole bunch of his other Canadian flags like put the flag up in the middle of the concert. It's pretty great.
That's cool.
The fact that that's like an accomplishment for you is a little concerning for me. Just like, yeah, I took a photo with a guy from Canada today. I can see you walking around any city, just like, are you from Canada? No. Oh man, are you from Canada? No. Damn it. Are you from Canada? Yes. Can I have your photograph?
Get his autograph too?
No, I just took a picture with him. God.
Weak.
That's like you going to Canada and somebody asking, "Are you American?" Yeah. Can I have a photo with you? Like,
I mean, they got some
Hey,
countries.
hey, you gotta get. He was wearing. He had a cape that had an American flag on it. I mean, a Canadian flag on it. Okay, I had to get a picture with him.
Canadians in
He had-
America are the equivalent of America in Japan.
didn't have to ask.
But he had a cape. Okay, we're gonna move on to gaming. So, what do you guys think of the E3 conference coming up here soon? Anything that
I'm excited.
catches your eye?
I want to see Spider-Man. I want to see Spider-Man PS4.
Who does?
Yeah, I am excited about that. When I saw the release trailer last year, actually, I was completely stoked. I was like, is this for Xbox? And at the end of the trailer, I see PS4, and I almost cried.
I saw that.
I kind of I want to see what I'm the most excited to see what Nintendo has. Even though I don't have a Switch, I want to see what new if they're going to announce anything new.
Pokemon's coming onto it eventually, I guess. That's what he said.
Yeah, I heard something about Pokemon.
Pokemon
coming.
Stars or whatever.
Yeah. No, it's not Pokemon Stars. It's called
Well, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I think they're doing something
Yeah.
called Stars. I don't know if it's an app
They're
or
doing
whatever.
some type of something different than like the normal.
And
Pokemon.
they're doing Pokken Tournament 2 or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, they're putting Pokken on it.
Hopefully they add more to it because the Pokemon tournament was fun. It's just there wasn't anything in the game. There was like a few things to do.
Oh, originally it was a fan game, and they just somehow made it. I don't know how they did it.
Oh, it was really good. It was just there wasn't anything in it to do.
You know what the best thing that Nintendo could possibly do is?
Pikmin
Find a way
4.
to master Super Smash Brothers Melee and up the graphics and just put it on Switch. Like that would be the best thing they could possibly try to do.
So
I heard they're going to do a
maybe
Smash Bros. Deluxe. Well, you know how they did Mario Kart Deluxe and they just added a little bit to it? I heard they're going to do Smash Bros. Deluxe, and it'll just be like Smash on the Wii U, except maybe they'll add a few people.
At this point, they have to. They have to have at least one Smash game on every single Nintendo console. That's what
Yeah, I mean, really, it's become almost like a Nintendo staple at this point.
They've been doing it now for, what, 20 years? Since Nintendo 64?
Hey, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting the Switch near like the holidays because
Me too. I'm gonna get
I don't know, but Mario Odyssey just looks completely outstanding.
The only way I'll get it is if they ever come out with a Toad Treasure Hunter 2.
That was such a terrible game.
Or if they just, for some reason, keep coming out with Pikmin and they get a Pikmin 4, then I'll get a Switch. Until then. Because, I mean, who cares about Star Fox? Not like they're going to come out with a good Star Fox anytime soon.
Ouch!
The one for the Wii U was kind of like depressing.
Yeah, they didn't really do anything new with it, I heard.
I just want a good Star Fox game, or at least like a Mario game that I haven't played a million times before.
Yeah.
Odyssey just looks outstanding, man.
Yeah, Odyssey does look out there, and I do like that. It looks. Holy shit!
Tornado just came through. A tornado.
I was to say, what was that?
I heard that they're doing something with the Metroid series finally, and I'm kind of excited about that.
I hope. Well, yeah, because I think a new company took over that's not retro.
They haven't had a new Metroid game in like what, 10 years?
Well, they had the one for the 3DS. It's like the Prime.
It's not
I don't
really
know what it
real
is.
Metroid though. It's just like a little multiplayer thing. I think.
Yeah, it's the Federation Force or whatever. The last actual legit Metroid game was the Other M,
And that was like
which
the Wii.
it was story-wise, it was completely awesome, but I think it was too short of
And
a
the Wii's over 10
like
years old,
Metroid. It was 2010 when it came out. So,
Oh really?
yeah.
It's still 7 years. Though.
Yeah, the Wii's old.
Shit, man.
And before that was 2007, which was Prime 3. Before that, 2004, which was Prime 2. And before that was 2002, which was the first Metroid Prime. And then before that, okay, I'm just gonna stop.
We love you and your Metroid factoids. Love it.
Well, Rig is a big fan of Metroid. Like, I knew nothing about Metroid, so I met him.
Same here, man. Same here.
What about
When,
Super Mario Galaxy 3?
Wait, that's confirmed?
No,
Actually,
that would be lit.
I kind of like the Galaxy series. To
Dude,
be
Galaxy
honest.
series
that's
was
great.
great.
I didn't play the second one, but I played the first one, and I loved it. It was different.
They both
I
are
like the second
amazing.
one. I like the Yoshi features.
I
I'm
wish
not
they had
gonna lie,
second one.
and they had like some of the playback like maps and stuff. Like they had the one they had the one like Mario 64 stage, the one with the castle and the swamp on the top. And you had to do that same mission, not the mission, but the same thing to get the star that you had to do on Mario 64. So that was pretty cool. Like I liked how they do the retro stuff, and they have like some of the, when I hear some of the old Mario themes on the newer games, it just gets me pumped. I don't know if it does that for anyone else, but when I like 3D Mario and I hear ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, like I go insane. Like I'm like, yeah. And I just get pumped and I play Mario better.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I might get a Switch here in the next few months. We gotta go on. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Next thing is Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Did anybody see the
Yeah.
commercial?
They had a new trailer or something out.
Did anybody see the commercial, like the promotion for the basketball finals or whatever?
Yes, it
The
was
Spider-Man
awesome.
Homecoming. I loved it, and then like when he finally gets to the like party or whatever, they watch the game and it just shows like Tony Stark in the audience. And he goes in there, he's like, MJ! And it shows the big black. Oh, that was pretty great.
I just saw like one of the other trailers. Oh, he got like the suit. And he's got like 100, like what, 126 web combinations or something. I don't know if I like that or not yet.
I mean, we haven't seen it in action yet. I kind of like the classic suit. Like how
It's very.
they finally have that.
60s.
I like the suit. Like I like how we finally had that classic look.
Yeah, I like they actually animate the eyes and all that. No, that's kind of.
How do you guys feel about the I just read that.
Oh
We
god.
lost him to the time. Oh my god, he's delirious and
We lost him.
it must be that 12:30. Stop laughing, you're making me laugh.
I want what he's having.
Oh man. What the hell?
Ring and foul to crack stash.
Somebody hurry up and get to where he's at and see if there was a gas leak. Please.
I read the chat and I can't think straight now. What movie was I talking about?
Good chicka. How about that dude? Whatever his name is, he comes back for revenge.
He's in the green car.
What's his name? It wasn't it Thunder or something?
Yeah.
Oh god.
He comes back out of nowhere and wins the race.
I'm crying right now.
In on what we're talking about, because they just hear like weird laughing and then talk about a race. So through step by step what you are speaking of.
Get her done. You didn't want this cup.
So I said what about Cars 3? That comes out in 5 days. How can we leave that out? I bet he'll race someone in this one. And wait for it. Win.
That hurts. I didn't even see the second one. Damn.
Don't. It's the worst like Disney movie ever. It's like no.
Isn't it like?
I think
Isn't it like mostly about Mater?
It has a lot to do with Mater, and it's like Mater becomes a secret agent.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Oh,
yes, I
that's-
remember that. Fucking crazy.
My eyes
It was
burn.
bad. I think it got like a
Tears went into my
30-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah,
Remember like the Mater Tales on Disney Channel?
oh
I
yeah,
remember
Mater
that.
Tales was lit.
I forgot about that.
Mater's
was
tall
that,
too.
was that actually Larry King guy voicing
Mater's
it?
Tall Tales, yes.
Yes,
That
I
was
think it
Larry
was.
voicing him?
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what?
I can't believe we were talking about Spider-Man, and then you know what happened? we start talking about Cars 3.
You know what we need? We need a Spider-Man Cars crossover.
Why not Spider Car?
There was
Hey.
something on Mater Tall Tales where he had like Spider-Man powers.
Oh my god, I remember that one too.
I think there was. I'm looking that
I
up.
know what
on
I'm
YouTube.
watching tonight.
Watching Pixar Cars.
You're just gonna binge watch all of Mater's Tall Tales.
Until I get to that one
UFO.
spot.
There's a
I like
playlist
the
on
one-
YouTube.
Remember
I like the
UFO?
one with like the ghost or whatever. That one was pretty good.
Tales from Radiator Springs. I think that was that
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember playing the Cars game on the PS2.
Yo, I had that for GameCube.
I remember playing
And
with
that-
you.
One of the best games.
You and I used to
just-
play together. We'd have to go tractor tipping.
Yes, the rev of the engine and then.
And that one thing would chase you. It was kind of scary.
Yo, I still remember. I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was a piston cup chase, where like you had to try to collect all of the piston cups that were all over the map.
Oh,
I
something
might
like
be
that.
wrong. I can't
He
remember.
did what
it
in
was,
these
but you had to
cups?
collect something in the game,
Eh,
and I had so much fun with that on Free Ride.
So let's. Are we still talking about Homecoming?
I think we moved on from that.
I mean, you kind of derailed us, General.
Okay. Yeah, that was my bad. But Homecoming, I believe, comes out the 6th, and then a few days later, War of the Planet of the Apes comes out, which should be a really good movie.
I'm excited for it.
I have never seen any of the Planet of the Apes.
What?
The new
What?
ones, the old ones.
Any of them.
Dude, you gotta watch them. They're really good.
I haven't seen the old ones since I was a little kid, but the new ones are.
I've seen the old ones and new ones.
I mean,
They're
does-
really good.
Does Flash season 3 count as Planet of the Apes? I mean,
That was like in between the first and second movie.
What about the ending of the other one where they go through time? I forgot what the fuck. Legends of Tomorrow. The ending of that.
They see apes.
Grog wasn't in Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, you're making an apes joke. I thought you were talking about like how fucked the world was or something.
Oh. No. But the end of the world was pretty fucked at the end of season 2 of the Legends.
So how about they have a Shazam villain coming to be a main character on Legends of Tomorrow?
That is awesome.
Damn it, Richard.
I'm gonna watch that movie tonight.
Kachiga.
It's now a bad time to do the Adam West tribute.
No. Also, I can't believe no one else got my reference when I said nobody messes with Adam Wee. Like that. Nobody else watched a Family Guy episode.
I'm too busy watching Mater Tall Tales.
I wasn't
Nobody messes with Adam Wee.
Oh god, I wanted to punch someone today. Alright, so
Don't let him tell his story. Just shun him. Violence is-
Sean! You're being Sean!
last night Adam West has passed away.
I got that one.
So I went to go tell. I found out through you guys. So I went to tell my other friends on the other group chat, and first thing that someone says is one guy goes, "Shut the fuck up, Caleb." someone goes, "You mean the guy from Family Guy?"
No, Kanye West. Hardest.
Kanye.
Wait, so Kanye didn't die?
Good job.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm sorry.
Falling apart. No.
That was the best. That's who needs to come to the Justice League instead of Superman. Slipknot needs to come back.
Rest in peace. Slipknot.
Can we do a Slipknot tribute and an Adam West tribute?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
What are we all on?
Reagan, that's what.
Ka-chow.
Kachiga. Kachiga. Oh my god.
What is that laugh? You sound like Wheezy from Toy Story.
Put him on.
Oh,
He can't breathe.
I'm in tears.
God damn it. Fucking making me snort.
oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I fucking hate you guys.
I think it's all out. I think.
Oh, man.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the schedule again. We might get to the Spider-Man Homecoming some other time.
I thought that
Maybe
was
the next
topics ago.
podcast. Oh, it kind of was. I think we're just gonna, call this number 6. This whole thing we're doing here, it's number 6.
Hold on, I'm about to kill all of you. You better end this quick.
Oh no. Wait.
Just wait.
Oh no. Oh, so many inside jokes. It's bad.
Oh my gosh. Kill all you guys.
Here it comes.
You better end this.
He's laughing too hard already. We aren't gonna be able
You're
to
about
handle
to-
it.
Don't
You
worry.
gotta end it.
Don't worry. I'll find a way to end it somehow.
Brace yourselves. The end is
You
near.
piece of shit!
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna post the pictures.
Please do.
No, I'm not gonna
Get the
overlay them.
thumbnail. It gotta be the thumbnail.
We already got a thumbnail. I was just saying
Oh my
really
God.
bad Cars memes. I just knocked all my shit off my desk.
Why are there so many get car memes?
I'm crying so hard that my eyes burn.
Oh my god.
My chest hurts. This is worse than abusing caffeine.
Good chicken.
Oh god.
Kachowski.
I'm gonna show him somehow. Hang on, that's it. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna
You
show off.
must be swift as a...
I gotta do it for the podcast.
I think it's a coursing river.
I'm showing the rest of the viewers, whoever sick bastard wants to watch this shit.
This is-
let's 34 here.
Oh, I'm showing off the. It's time for what?
It's time.
I'm showing it off on the podcast. These pictures you're sending.
I got one instead of what in It's
Hold
one
on, I found one. I found the best one. Oh my